Hi everyone, welcome back to another live. Again, just to make everyone aware that who listens to this, we might be on for the same amount of time as we were last week, maybe
Yeah.
longer. Who knows? Um,
Who knows
but yeah,
anything? Really?
yeah, exactly.
Ah! No!
So,
Fuck! Rings are falling over me. Sorry. Oh,
excuse me. So yeah, how's your week been?
yeah, it's, you know, um, boring, kind of. I am, I'm just looking at my outfit in that picture. I'm sorry, in the picture I'm using, the profile picture. I look, like, I know, I don't remember where any of those rings are. I don't remember where any of those bracelets are. I don't remember where any of those clothes are, basically.
Mm,
I think I might have some. Are those my leather pants? Oh, I do remember that that skirt got fucked up. Anyway, yeah, I'm dealing, you know, I still spend a, like, I'm still a part of my, well, I still refer to them as my stepkids, so, like, I, we're working on that. Like, I spend a lot of time at my ex's place because of that. Which is a whole, emotional ordeal, but we're doing it well, I think. I think we're doing it well. Uh, it's been
yeah, I've been,
something like
I've been,
three
yeah,
weeks or so.
I've been Yeah, I've been through something similar with an ex who
Yeah,
had who had a child, not mine. Um,
no,
but yeah, so when we unfortunately broke up, like same with you, like I wouldn't say I had a strong bond with the child, but a bond nonetheless, and so
yeah,
it was hard. So
yeah. And like
yeah,
we both kind of made the decision instantly this time that yeah, I'm staying in. I'm not like I'm not going anywhere. I'm still in that one's life. But it's hard when like feelings aren't reciprocated and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I wasn't the one to initiate the breakup, and unfortunately, I am not the one who has stopped being in love, which fucking sucks, but it is what it is. And like the way that I work, I do have this niggling little hope in my head that like just giving it time will bring it back, but I also know that that's just my brain working the way it does. Like it's uh, it's hard but manageable, and I think we're doing well. Uh,
yeah, because obviously both of you are putting the child first. So
yeah,
yeah, that's all you can ask for, really.
in a sense, I'm glad that that proved like it's proved the thing that I've said. I've said before. It's easy to be like because I am a very like I wouldn't say judgmental person, though other people might, but I am very like hard-lined, and I am like calling people cowards and like very ready to tell people like this is what is right, this is what you're supposed to do, and like it's always easy to do that when shit are when shit's working out for you. Like it's always easy to like, yeah, I've got it all figured out, but like the fact that I
Yeah,
stand by my principles even in these situations, uh, I don't know. It's a comfort at least. Like I do know,
yeah,
even if shit is, even if shit doesn't really like work for me, it's still, you know, I don't know. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it the way
yeah,
that I think it should be done. Uh, uh, even if it's hard. And I do like that. I like that I'm consistent in that. Uh,
yeah.
it's just what a year it's been.
You can, yeah, you can say that again. Yeah.
Mm.
Um.
How's your week been?
Uh. It's been okay. Um.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned last week. Um. I'm in the process of editing my book, which
Yeah.
is a pain in the arse. Um.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
But yeah. But yeah, I'm getting there. So hopefully, I'll be able to release it
Yeah.
soon-ish. Although I'm probably aiming, if I can get it released sooner, I will. But it's probably looking more like New Year
Yeah. Yeah.
ish time. Um, but yeah, that's gone well. Still doing my
Mm.
coursework, which I've kind of sort of neglected a bit, which is a bit of a no
Yeah.
no. But okay, but you know,
Well, that will happen
I
when
haven't
you're
got
kind of editing a book.
yeah, I haven't got a deadline, so I can
Yeah.
kind of take as long as I want. Um,
Yeah. That's good.
yeah. Um, what else? Oh yeah. Um, it was my birthday on Sunday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Yeah. So I just spent it with family. I'll be going out for a birthday meal with my mates next
Yeah.
weekend. But yeah. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. It's been the same. Keep busy.
Yeah.
Do a bit of self care. That's
Yeah.
all I've been doing really.
That's good.
Nothing major. I've got well, I say nothing major. It's not really, because it's part of the course really when you're on Twitter. Um, Hendrix were doing their usual drifting
Yeah. Yeah.
narrative.
Yeah.
Um,
I've seen it.
yeah,
He's really on fire.
yeah. They are now saying there's no such thing as trans. I
Yeah, I
was like,
saw that.
okay,
I've
yeah,
I've sort of I've been laying low on Twitter because I haven't really had
yeah,
energy. I did jump into it. I don't know if you saw. I did jump into it on the account I have, which is Bubblegum Barbie. Just
yeah,
talking, which is the one that I mainly use.
yeah,
Because the Prawn Star was unavailable for me for a while until I got it back. But because I don't know if you saw uh, Sam Mushy Crouton posted something yesterday. I think it was
yeah,
yesterday. Yeah, about someone who said like you use words like Humpty and expect nobody to notice. And he just did a search for like Humpty on his Twitter and like just asked. But thing is that I caught the reference. I don't know if you did, but like what they're referring to is a quote from Alice in like the sequel to Alice in Wonderland, Through the Looking Glass, which is when I use a word, it means that what I choose. When I use a word, it means just what I choose it to mean, neither more nor less. which is Humpty Dumpty. What they're saying is that you use words and you're not. Uh, you use words as you want to instead of what they actually mean. That's
Yeah.
what the person is saying. But what they're doing it in such an oblique fucking nonsense way that nobody's going to understand it. So he responded with question marks, and then the person says, "For fuck's sakes, have you absolutely no education?" And then sent a like a picture of that. Actually, if I can do, I'm gonna do this the fun way because this this was my most fun. This was the most fun I've had on Twitter. Going to lie, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not. Jesus fucking Christ! I've my okay. Quick tangent here. My stepkid has started watching Sherlock again.
Right.
Have you seen BBC's Sherlock?
Yeah.
The one with
Yeah. I have.
Benedict Cumberbatch and yeah, I
Yeah.
fucking hate that show with a passion. I hate it so much. I hate everything about it. Look, I love Sherlock Holmes. I do. But I wanted to watch an actually good modern adaptation of Sherlock, so I'm trying to find like torrents to watch Elementary. If anybody out there hasn't seen Elementary, go watch Elementary. It's the best. It's Johnny Lee Miller plays Sherlock Holmes in the modern, and Lucy Liu plays Joan Watson. It's genuinely the best adaptation of Sherlock Holmes I've ever seen. Now we go here, and I'm going to screen share something, I think, because we're going to do this whole Twitter saga now. Let's see. Screen share! Hallo aus Berlin. Now let's see. Da. Can you see it? And can you share it? Ha! Fun. Fuck opera. So here we have this. So this is what it was. Because this was fuck. Now I'm trying to scroll on the fucking. Oh, I'm an idiot. So here's what it was that they wrapped. Terps now agree that able people can be female. This person says, "For fuck's sake, when you lie about lying and then lie about too, and use words like Humpty and expect nobody to notice, nobody can tell from a picture. In real life, with movement and proximity, the reality of your sex will be only too apparent." They always find caveats, don't they?
Yeah.
They fucking always find caveats. Anyway, this sentence fragment, this fucking phrasing, and use words like Humpty. The way that they've written it means that anyone who reads that is going to think that they mean use words like the word Humpty. Because that's what it sounds like. So, Sam did the proper and like search for, no result, on Humpty. What? But then they asked, for fuck's sake, have you absolutely no education? So what I did, because I am the way I am, so I responded with this first. This got no response, but yes, you can't. Not understanding your oblique and poorly worded reference to that one circular sequel to Alice in Wonderland, and not grasping your batshit insane use of first name basis when talking about Humpty fucking Dumpty must mean a lack of education. I thought that was kind of funny. Jabroni James wrote, "You could just say equivocation," and that would require him to know what the word meant. Thing is, that's not an equivocation. That was bad on my part. But anyway, bomb. Here's the runner. This is pretty deep. A proper school teacher vibes, saying how can you not recall a quote from this nursery rhyme? Maybe because the majority of us left school a decade ago, says this slippery little snick. Uh, me again. I don't want to access my post analytics. Die in a fire, Elon Musk. Even from the nursery rhyme, it's from Humpty Dumpty's appearance in Through the Looking Glass, the less popular sequel to Alice in Wonderland. no teacher worth their name would use that as a measurement in any way. Source: I am the teacher worth my name. Anyway, quick digression. Toren, have you ever read Alice in Wonderland?
Yes.
Have you read Through the Looking Glass?
Yes.
Do you think more people have read Alice in Wonderland or Through the Looking Glass?
I think more people would have
Read the first one, right?
read the first one, yeah.
Yeah. So, sentence, and this thing, the less popular sequel is in fact not a bad thing. Now, are there things from the second Alice in Wonderland, from Through the Looking Glass, which are as well known as the first book? Yes. Some people, such as the Carpenter, fucking hell, the Walrus and the Carpenter, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum, those are things from the second book that's in the first book. But because Disney adapted them into their film version of Alice in Wonderland, they've become synonymous with Alice in Wonderland. They are, in fact, not that they are a part of Alice Through the Looking Glass. And Jabberwocky is also famous, but that's because that's used as a fucking... That poem is used outside of Through the Looking Glass. Most people have not read through.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, less popular. Fuck's sake, a lot are absolutely brain dead. And now I know that I have a winner on my hands, so I'm going to have fun. Yes, Alice in Wonderland is the more read and more popular of the books. Literally everyone knows about that one, whereas there are people who haven't even heard about there being a sequel. And less people have read that one. You thick fucking twat. No, I don't think I'm that mean yet.
No.
Do you?
No.
You've seen how I am normally.
Yeah.
So, and then I get this. You get hurt by that. Truth is, most people know both books simply as Alice in Wonderland. I'm going to my tweet here because I'm going to like both books simply as Alice in Wonderland. Everyone knows about Jabberwocky, Wallace and the Carpenter, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You muppet. Hey, first and foremost, fuck you. That's my word. Second of all, yes, definitely putting a. That's I'm the only one who can use muppet. That's my new rule. The entire English continent gets fucked. But like, if you actually listen, the fact that both of them, that all of that is known as part of Alice in Wonderland, means what? It means that Through the Looking Glass is lesser known. This actually strengthens my point. What they're saying. Because they think it's simply as Alice in Wonderland. Jesus Christ. They have said I'm not hurt by you being a moron, I don't say. Why would I be? The fact that people know these aspects of my point, aspects speak to my point, because they only know them as parts of Alice in Wonderland, because that's how they've been adapted. It doesn't mean they know the books, that you're fucking worthless. By the way, I was on the train on my way home from my ex this morning when I wrote all this. Like, this was just me commuting. So I was very bored. It's like an hour commute. Bless your cotton socks, says this person. So I say, just admit you're a daft cunt who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then comes, oh, and a swift misgendering too. I am crushed, you dirty rotten swine. You have deaded me. First and foremost, do you think I fucking did that on purpose? Do you think I misgendered you? But no, I get the sarcasm. Like, oh, I'm not hurt by that. No, I understand that. I don't think you're hurt by being misgendered. I didn't do it to hurt you. I did it because I don't fucking care. I didn't look at your fucking name even. I looked. This was the first time I read that the name was Blanche, and then I clicked on her profile, and then I saw it. So like, yeah, you think that was intentional? An intentional dick? Dig? An intentional dick. Yeah. Fuck, you're pathetic. I just don't care enough to check. What sad fuck you are. And then they respond with this. Which, sure. That's something you can do. But then I will respond with this. Because mine's funnier. Or as I say, mine is better. Methinks you need help. That, and I just answer with, sorry, I don't take mental health advice from people I barely view as people. Like, this is all my usual trademark shit. And yet you encourage self-harm in others. Yeah, that does not, how is that, how is those two related? Me not taking mental health advice from people I don't consider people and encouraging self-harm are two completely different things. How do you put "and yet" at that? What does that mean, you fucking moron? I live every day. Great, I don't have that amount of anger inside my head. I act just as mature as I always do. Boo! A stranger on Twitter said something mean to you. You fucking me. I'm not on Twitter when I'm angry, dumb fuck. This is me entertaining myself. Ah, yes, I'm sure it is. Hurt others before they hurt you. Classic strategy. Or, and then I respond, and this was the final one. Oh, poor little piss puddle. Poor little piss puddle can't take it like she gave it, so she needs to start crying like a bitch. And I never got a response to that. Now, I want everyone who sees, if anyone sees the fact that I like my own tweets, yes, of course I do. They're my tweets. Of course, I like them. I wrote them. They're written to amuse me. I'm going to.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been today. That was mine. And then Twitter completely fucking broke.
Yeah. I mean,
There was some internal server error bullshit.
yeah. Well,
But like, why would they? What do they think? Why do they think? I've shouted myself hoarse now. But like, that was the most useless conversation I've ever had, and it was fun. So that's how I've been delving back into Twitter now, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I had forgotten how much fun I can have on Twitter.
yeah.
Like,
I
I've been
mean,
for a while.
yeah.
Yeah.
So has Nerdy to be fair. She's not as active on there as of late, but she's got
No, but
other
she's
stuff to be
stealing.
getting on with. Yeah.
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 With me, it's just like, I think I got. Whenever I'm in a project and like I'm doing stuff, then I always like stop tweeting. I'm gonna go out and smoke, but I take computer with me. I'm just not going to be able to see anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, these people always make me laugh because like they try and play the victim whilst also trying their weird, reverse psychology bullshit that doesn't work. That's like what you do. What are you doing?
Yeah, but they're also
It doesn't work.
and like, but it's not only that. Can you hear me properly? I'm over.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just needed to know that it wasn't. I literally, my screen is completely dark. Like my screen has stopped completely functioning, so I like had to unplug the computer when I went past. But like, but it's not only that they're like, because they try to dish it out as well. They try to act all tough and stuff. But when someone actually responds with the same to them, when someone actually like gives them what they beg for, which is like to be met with like insults, because that's how they speak, they start crying like little bitches.
Yeah.
Like, don't get mad at me because I play games than you. Like, that's That's fucking asinine. You came in swinging. I decided to treat you in kind, and you start whining.
Yep. Because whenever they try and play that game with me, I play their game back at them, and immediately,
Yeah, of
within a
course.
matter of seconds, I get like, you're being rude, you're being harsh. It's like, I'm merely playing your game back at you. Like, how old are you?
Yeah,
Like, you're
and
probably
like,
older. The vast majority of them are probably way older than me, and it's like, don't you have nothing better to do? Go
yeah,
enjoy your retirement. Go spend time with your family. Why are
yeah,
you
and
on
like,
Twitter?
and I'm sorry, I'm better at you than literature. Better, well, better than you at literature. It's literally my fucking profession. It's like,
Yeah,
don't don't throw shit if you don't want to get hit. That's
yeah, and it's like, because like I've had one person say like, you spend too much time on Twitter. I was like, whenever I do use Twitter, like first of all, like throughout the week, without no exaggeration, barring the few occasions where I might where I might doom scroll on Twitter. Um,
yeah,
Throughout the week, I probably spend an average of between 10 to 15 minutes on Twitter. That's it. That's either
yeah, because
posting or catching up on past notifications I've received. That's it. I'm not. You're confused. These people confuse me with Grinner, who categorically spends 15 hours a day or more on Twitter.
yeah,
I think he's the one who's the problem, not
yeah,
me.
he
And
has
the fact that he's lonely and he's got no wife.
yeah, which is so funny. I don't care. Yeah, and like even now, I'm like not gonna lie, I'm not in the best part of my life at this moment. Like with everything going on like that, but I still have a more enriching life than he does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, uh, so for the first, I, speaking of which, happy news, I'm going to see swans.
Awesome.
That's
Oh,
not
excuse me.
the animal. The not. I'm not. Though my ex-girlfriend and I once lured swans up on a walking street, like a walking pathway, like a little promenade close to the water. We kind of lured swans onto it, and then we just sat and watched the girls as people tried to walk around them. But that's another story. Yeah, I'm going to see the band Swans. They're playing in Stockholm on Thursday.
Awesome.
If anybody knows, why did I go to like? I don't know remember what his name is. Michael Gira, I think the lead singer's name is. Like he seems to be a massive fucking shithead. But so I don't know why. Like last show I really went to was me having to see the fucking Smashing Pumpkins. So who's also led by a fucking shit, which is also led by a fucking shithead. But I don't know why I just love these bands with horrible people headlining, being the lead man, frontman for them. But what the fuck? It's gonna be great. I'm going with some friends. The same friends I actually went to the festival at the beginning of summer with.
Good. That's awesome. Um,
I can say, I fucking wish I hadn't broken off with that person right now.
Mm.
Mama needs to get laid.
Mhm.
Uh, but yeah, but like even so, like because at the moment I'm like socially, it's kind of I'm broke at this moment. Like I've reached the point of being actually fucking broke. I've had to like borrow money from people to be able to pay my rent. I've sold stuff. I've done like because my fucking unemployment checks are never coming. So like socially that gets hard. Luckily enough, these tickets were paid for a few months back, so like I was able to get them at least. But other than that, I'm fucked. Hopefully I'll live to December. But but so like socially right now, my life isn't like bursting like it used to be. But even then, I'm still don't like. I'm still not as sad as fucking Glinna. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, yeah, exactly. I mean, if you spend 15 hours a day on Twitter, and all
of
you
all
do
fucking places.
is, yeah, and all you do is, grift. That's what it is. It's a grifter, at the end of the day. And you know what? All of his cronies, all of his friends, and I'm doing air quotes, you know,
Yeah,
as soon as someone new and hotter comes along, someone who can be more evil, they will drop him. You know,
yeah,
J.K. Rowling. Like the only reason they use her. Sorry. Oh, my,
yeah.
I misgendered J.K. Then again, she misgendered herself with Robert Galbraith. Anyway, as soon as they get bored with her, they'll drop her. The only reason she's in the crowd is because
Yeah,
she's the one with the money. That's it.
yeah. And they fucking
But
deify her,
yeah. It's like, and I know someone will
which is
try
such a
and,
pathetic thing.
yeah. I know someone will try and, clip what me misgendering JK, but if you think about it, she misgendered herself by using a pseudonym of Robert Galbraith. And it's like, I remember seeing a clip where she spoke about her parents,
Yeah,
um, who originally were more keen to, to have a boy
yeah,
and
of
not a
course.
daughter. It's like, and she had to, and JK, said, oh, she wouldn't have minded to have transitioned. I was like, oh, okay. But now,
Yeah, there's a lot
yeah,
of weird shit to uncover
yeah.
about that bitch.
Uh,
Uh,
so yeah, um, in more news, uh, recently within the last uh five, probably no 4 weeks ago, around
yeah,
October 29th, um, Leah Thomas, not Leah Thomas, Leah Smith, sorry, a diver, committed a transgender woman committed suicide.
yeah. I read about that.
Mm. So yeah, um,
That fucking sucks.
yeah, yeah, it does. And obviously, I think we recently had the anniversary of. Wait, let me just double check because I don't want to say something that's completely inaccurate. Uh, let's have a look.
That's my job.
We uh
Don't
no,
cramp my style.
um Where was it? Completely went out. Completely lost. I had it then. Like for fuck's sake. It don't matter. Like, while I'm on Google, let me just see if there's any latest news. Because I did put the title that we're gonna have let's chat and maybe a bit of news. So I might as well throw something in there. Latest news. Let's go on the website that I no longer use just to find something really quick. No.
Is it Pink News?
Yeah.
Their articles are written by fucking hacks, I swear to God.
Yeah.
But like it's like a good source for news. Source. It's a good place for news. It's just not a good place to read what they write because they write it so fucking bad, like so poorly written. That's my issue with them. Their editor needs to get kicked in the fucking shins.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the editor in chief of Pink News. Yeah, you deserve a beating for all the shit you let slide. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is just on a purely linguistic level. I don't have any problem with them other than that. Okay, sometimes they can be a bit catty, but also so can I. Like for example, when I say editor in chief needs to get kicked in the shins.
I would pay to see that to see that someone get kicked
Yeah.
in the shins. Yeah.
It would.
I would. Do you know what else I would pay for?
No.
You know, again, and I'm just for clarification, like this is where my sarcasm comes into it. I would like to see
Yeah.
Grinner in the gallows in London.
Yes.
Be tied up and left there to rot. That's what I'd like.
And you're worried about the you're worried about the sound button, but rolling going to be cut. I like this. I always like it when you're in that mood. That's my those are always my favorite episodes.
Yeah, yeah. I decided to go to the Advocate instead of Pink News because I can't be bothered. This is like from today, 9:39 a.m. EST. Ethan Greenock, a transgender student at Riley East High School, has been Ethan since 7th grade to his friends, family, and teachers. When he reached high school, his dad further validated his chosen name by requesting Ethan be used in school records, including in his email, class rosters, and ID, which his teachers honoured until this fall. 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks after Brunak started his senior year, while Riley East administrators called him to the library and gave him a new ID. On it, in white capital letters, was a name he hadn't been called in 5 years. So this is the case of dead name. In the first week of school, when I was kind of trying to convince my teachers to call me Ethan, I was like, hey, look, it's still on my ID, said Brunak, who did not want the Texas Tribune to publish his birth name because it causes him discomfort. Then one of my teachers this year said, okay, they're going to fix that soon. Now, he said some teachers seem to wedge his legal name, or fuck off your advert, legal name into every interaction, outing him to peers and resurrecting the dread he felt before school records reflected his chosen name. It was definitely a big change having my dead name kind of brought everywhere. Greenock said, referring to a derogatory practice of calling a trans person by their birth name, it was like, wow, okay, that wasn't just a social media post. I saw this in real life. A Wiley spokesperson said the move was to ensure full compliance with the state law, including Senate Bill 12, a sweeping piece of legislation that went into effect September 1st. SB 12 bars public school employees from socially transitioning a student, which it defines as helping to change a student's sex assigned at birth by using a different name, pronoun, or other practice that denies the birth sex. That's weird phrasing. Denied birth sex. It's not denied birth sex. For fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Dubbed the
fucking dumb.
Parent Bill of Rights. The law allows guardians to report school supported social transitioning to the school board, among other powers. Basically, in a longer short of it, so that's from 4 hours ago. That's from today. It's like, yeah. Let me scroll down to read the last parts. Again, in addition to the ban on social transitioning, SB 12 prohibits hiring, training programs, and activities centered on race, ethnicity, and gender identity, and sexual orientation, referenced in the law as diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI initiatives. It also requires schools to tell parents their rights, such as allowing them access to school records and course content, and requiring they give permissions for their child to receive healthcare, hear lessons about sexuality, and join clubs. First of all, I'm not a teacher, but I do have teachers in my family.
Yeah.
Unless your child is not of age to where they are capable of making those decisions for themselves, then yes, of course, include the parents. But if they are above age, where they know what they want and they can speak for themselves, why do you need parents' permission? Unless you are trying to, that doesn't make any sense to me. But again, I'm not a teacher, so what the fuck do I know?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, more than 2 months after the deadline to comply with SB 12, districts are implementing the bill differently. I'm not going to read the whole fucking thing. Let me scroll down. What else? Brynak's biological mom told the Tribune she is now seeking to change her son's legal name so he hears Ethan when he graduates. And then before that, parents of transgender students say new policies complying with the so-called Parents' Bill of Rights are a slap in their face. Keane, Brynak's stepmom, said policies against using gender-affirming names and pronouns pander to conservative views and hurt gender-queer children, who are 3.3% of youth ages 13 to 17 in the US. So, yeah.
Yes. Hope. Here's holding out hope for Ethan, was it?
Yeah, Ethan. Yeah.
Yeah. Hoping he gets to. Hoping it will work out fine for him.
Yeah. And it's like,
really.
yeah. Because, I mean, obviously last week, we watched a clip of, the Supreme Court allowing Trump to basically, put restrictions for passports. And it's like, it's one thing after another. So, yeah, there's your bit of, so, like as in the title, there's your bit of news. So, you're welcome. But yeah, I mean, I don't fucking know. It's like this, I think I mentioned this last week's episode. unless we need to, we're not going to touch anything political if we have to throughout the remaining year. Well, 2
Oh, it'll
months.
just be me screaming about
Yeah, but I'm sure
bullshit.
but I'm sure come the new year, you may see. You'll probably see me go off on one at some point in the new year because it's bound to happen. I haven't gone off on one lately.
No, it was a while.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'm sure.
except for telling Glenn you want to see him in the gas.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that was mild compared to how I was before when I went off. But yeah, it's like
Yeah, and I've been kind of chill as well lately.
yeah, um,
I'm looking
yeah,
forward to not being that anymore, but it will
yeah,
take a while.
yeah. I mean, it's not good for stress levels, but I mean, it's fun.
I don't know.
It's
The way that my body handles stress is weird and different. I'm
yeah.
so special.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I don't. The funny thing is, I don't deal with stress very well. But surprisingly, when I lose it, like I have done like once or twice on this podcast, it's been
Yeah,
very interesting to say the least. Um, you know, um,
it is.
but yeah. So yeah. Again, to put a reminder that our last episode of the year will be the 16th of December. 16th of December. That will be our last
Yes.
episode of the year, and then we won't be returning until probably 2 weeks after the new year. I don't fucking know. We'll work out, but that will be our last episode.
That
But
was
yeah,
fine
yeah,
some day.
yeah.
And
But I
hopefully by
mean,
then I will have fucking gotten my head out of my ass.
well, hopefully, I mean, I don't know what the system is like in Sweden, obviously, but hopefully you will receive your unemployment. Hopefully before December. Hopefully before December, because
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's taking this long.
It's I'm caught up in red tape and bureaucratic nightmares is
Well,
all I
yeah,
can say actually.
fair
That's
enough.
as much as I can give on that one.
Yeah,
But like it's I don't know. I'm not doing I'm doing well, all things considered, to be honest.
yeah,
Like I've had a few, one or two breakdowns about, why is everything shit all of a sudden? But I have a good support system, and like, despite me and my boyfriend breaking up, like he is still a big part of my support system. One of the reasons that we decided, one reason that it ended is because we want to be able to keep being that for each other. And with things the way they were, that wasn't possible because, like, when you're in a relationship and one party is no longer in love with the other party, that will take its toll. So this was the best way to deal with it. Uh, so we are still we are very. He is still my main person out there, my main.
yeah,
It just sucks a little bit more. I have a good support system, and I have a good safety network, and I will not this will not break me. That's what I know. Yay!
Yay.
My torrent for Elementary has finally downloaded. I'm going to be watching that so much now. Have you ever seen that show?
No. No.
It's like you know how BBC's Sherlock is like Sherlock but taken to the modern times and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that, but done by people who aren't incompetent hacks named Moffat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, as a fan of Doctor Who, I fucking hate Moffat. As a writer, he seems to be a great person. He's like great person. He seems to be a decent person. He seems to be like all right in that regard. Uh, Unlike some other writers, but like he just he's just fucking shit at writing. He's a writer who can't write.
Yeah.
uh, like he's very good at like setting up these interesting mysteries and then just shitting the bed whenever the answer is supposed to be. But like imagine that, but done by someone who isn't a complete fucking hack. So it's like it's set in America as well, but it's Johnny Lee Miller, so it's a Brit playing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I hope Johnny Lee Miller isn't Irish now because last time I called a British person, an Irish person British, I got my nose kicked in. Uh, Speaking of which, on the festival I was to earlier this year, I ended up in the camper of this like fucking insane Irish dude from Dublin. No, he wasn't from Dublin. He hated Dublin because we joined each other in hatred of Dublin. But he was from some like little shit town outside of nowhere in Ireland, and we just ended up like making IRA jokes to each other the entire night. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, uh, like that, and so it's called Elementary. Johnny Lee Miller plays Sherlock. Lucy Liu plays Joan Watson, and like both of them are the best iterations of those characters that I've ever seen. Like they don't. It's the I've seen where they don't end up glorifying Sherlock's tendency to be like rude and mean to people, which is always like played. It's the one show. It's the one Sherlock adaptation I've ever seen, which is like it gets the fact that this is something that he struggles with, and it makes his like growing humanity a part of his like uh, evolution. Also, he fucks. This is a Sherlock who fucks because Johnny Lee Miller can never play a character who doesn't fuck. Oh, I have loved that guy since he plays Sick Boy in Trainspotting. Uh, I think that was my first like back when I was a boy. Like my first like, oh, I'm not just attracted to girls. I'm also attracted to this heroin addict who plays who wears suits and constantly just plays his friends and just speaks in Sean Connery quotes. And then people wonder why I started to do drugs. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a cool sex appeal. Yeah. Yeah.
I will check it out because I've only seen I've seen Sherlock Holmes with Benedict and
Benadryl Cumbersnatch.
yeah, and I've seen
yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. It was the one where I don't know if it was the original Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
But I think it was done in the 80s. Anyway, I've seen like 2 versions of Sherlock Holmes. I like the original. The one with Benedict, I could take it or leave it. So I'll check out Elementary.
I hate that show so fucking much. If anybody wants to know why, just like when H. Bomber Guy released his Sherlock is garbage, and here's why. Video a few years back, many years back now, I think like 6 or 7 years back. I was so fucking excited because it's like, yes, this is what I needed. I finally someone puts this fucking show to task. I've and I hate what it is to Irene Adler. I'm a big fan of the old stories, like the old book, like Arthur Conan Doyle's books of him.
Yeah.
Like I'm. Ooh, Max wants to make this a literature show again. But like, I'm a big. I like Sherlock Holmes, and I don't like the way that he's been adapted that much. But I really like Elementary, and like, it's a good. It's like it's a procedural, right?
Yeah.
So it is like it has the bearings of that type of show, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Since the end of season two, yeah,
Yeah. Go on.
since the end of season two, Johnny Lee Miller is also the actor who has played the Sherlock in like the most times. He's the leading actor for Sherlock now.
Awesome. Yeah. The original. Well, I say it's the original, but the first time I watched Sherlock Holmes was The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, 1984 mystery, and it was 10 seasons. The
Yeah.
guy who played Sherlock Holmes in that was called Jeremy Brett, and
Yeah.
David Burke played Dr. Watson, and then it was
Yeah.
replaced by Edward Hardwick, who then played Dr. Watson.
Yeah.
So I watched
I
watched that, and then I watched the one
I
with
think that was the stuff that I like. I think those are the stuff that I watched as a kid, like to get
Yeah.
into Sherlock Holmes actually. Because Dad loved like stuff like Murder on the Oriental Express and like
Yeah.
stuff like that, and also British comedy. So I'm a broken. Like I'm raised on, and like I want to watch not the good, not the. No, I'm raised on the type of British comedy that doesn't get here. Okay, I'm raised on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And the young ones
Yeah.
with Rick Mayer. Yeah, that's the stuff. Like whenever people say like, "Oh, British comedy is more classy," and it's like, I just sit them down and show them bottom.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit that I'm like. This is British comedy. This is you're thinking of The Office. You're thinking of Space, which is great. Like Space is my first, like one of my first personal favorite shows of time. But it's like there is a level of British comedy that is just scatological and filthy and extremely stupid and volatile, and I love that shit. Like there was this one time when I saw, like they don't send bottom on Swedish TV for reasons of it being completely fucking unapproachable, except for like I think like I was in my early 20s and I was coming down from an amphetamine binge, and like it was in the middle. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and like the only thing that was on was infomercials or old episodes of Bottom. Was the only thing on my telly. So I just sat there like channel hopping between infomercials and Bottom, and it was the most harrowing experience of my fucking life.
Yeah.
And if anyone out there wonders what Bottom is, just look it up on YouTube. It is there. It's with Rick Mayall and I don't remember who the other guy is.
Ade Edmondson.
But oh yeah, thank you. But like, watch Bottom and watch the young ones, everyone, and get and just understand why I became the way I am. Like that
Yeah.
was the shit that my dad forced me to sit through.
Yeah. Aid Edmondson is married to Jennifer Saunders, who did Absolutely Fabulous.
Oh,
And
cool.
he appeared in one of the episodes along with a comedian who used to be a nurse, called Joe Brand.
Joe Brand.
So,
I love Joe Brand.
yeah. So yeah. But yeah, check out Bottom and Young Ones.
Yeah.
If you want to see some
Yeah.
yeah, it's totally manic.
It's I love the Bottom live shows as well
Yeah.
because it's just the dumbest shit. Like them.
Yeah.
What is the episode where they try to? Oh, this is the episode when they get someone who they need to like be proper in front of, and they just start beating each other with like like saucepans.
Yeah. What is that episode? I don't know. I know what episode you're talking about.
I don't remember when it comes.
Either
Yeah,
way,
fuck it. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Everybody go watch it. It's brilliant stuff. And yeah, I was also like Monty Python's Flying Circus and stuff like that, and Faulty Towers and like the ones that aren't. I haven't rewatched Faulty Towers in a while. I wonder if that still holds up. I do know I love Monty Python's Flying Circus. Uh, like, but it is sometimes a chore to sit through because
yeah.
the sketches that stick are the funniest fucking things that have ever been put to screen. But the ones that don't work are fucking garbage. I do not understand how anybody had an idea for Bicycle Repairman. I don't think it's funny. I do not. And it's shit like that. Like it's because Monty Python was so much just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what stuck.
Yeah.
And what stuck was really fucking funny. Like Life of Brian is my favorite comedy of all time, I think. And Holy List has some amazing things in it. I still don't think The Night Who Say Ni is funny, and I never will. But I like a lot of the other shit is funny. And what's even funnier is the funniest part about the Monty Python the Holy Grail is the crazy credits on the fucking like special edition DVD, where it's just like why not try a holiday in Sweden this year? See the majestic moose. My sister was bitten by a moose once. She carved her initials into the sharpened end of a toothbrush. It's like what? Uh, I'm sorry, the people responsible for the credits have been sacked. I'm sorry, the people responsible for the credit. I'm sorry, people responsible for the sacking of the people responsible for the credits have been sacked. And then it just goes on like that, and then until it's like shot, put in a barrel and shot into space or something. And I think that's my end point.
Yeah. 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 So if you want anything to watch, check out Bottom, Young Ones. Yeah.
Yeah, Young Ones is really fucking good as well.
Yeah.
That's it's filthy. Brass Eyes is also very funny, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there because we've gone over an hour.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, Monkey Shine, by the way. I think it's called Monkey Shine. It's called Monkey Shine. It's the most depressive fucking cartoon sketch show ever.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of something. I'm going to. I only said I didn't. I didn't do it. I only said I done it, so they put my hand on him. It's
Yeah.
Mr. Hoppy.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave it there.
Uh,
We obviously, you
Monkey
all know
Dust.
what.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, we're gonna be here the same time next week. Um, so yeah, I hope you
Yep.
enjoyed this episode. Um, enjoyed the slow level of chaos. Um, and yeah, I'm sure it will get worse. I'm sure if we have anything to get off of our chest. But
Yeah.
yeah, that would be it.
I'm sorry, I think up Monkey Dust.
Yeah.
Wait, not the drug. Not the drug. The show, Monkey Dust.
Yeah.
Look, check. Monkey Dust won't get you to the edge. Like it won't break you to the point of suicide, but it will definitely push you off the cliff and laugh gleefully. It's the most
Yeah.
mean-spirited fucking show I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up. So
Yeah.
stay safe out there. Look after your mental health. Like I know that I'm gonna speak for myself. Like I have ghetto humor. Right, so
Yep.
anything humorous that we laugh or joke about, don't take it to heart. This is just how we deal with our trauma, right? But seriously, look after yourself, look after your mental health. Right, if you need help, then do please reach out to your friends, family, or if it's worse than that, reach out to your GP.
Yeah.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it at that.
I'm that therapy works. It was splendid.
Yeah. So
Or
yeah,
if you don't think I seem like the perfect picture of mental health, I have never gone to therapy. If that's what makes you go, just do whatever you think I do the opposite.
yeah. Like I use this phrase, like do as I say, not as I do. So what?
Yeah.
So basically, what that means is, what I do that works for me might not work for you. So like Max has just said, do the opposite. So, but yeah, that will be that. We will see you next week.
We shall.
Yeah.
Until
Let
then,
me
have a good
end.
one.
Yep.
Bye.